taking down notes of this stuff, because for me this is important. This is what would make you successful, not just here in school, but also as you go out of this school. Number one, you need to develop, next please, you need to develop a good study habit. Sabihin mo nga sa katabi mo, develop a good study habit. Don't be too relaxed. On your first year subjects, probably you would say, masyadong madali. Masyado naman itong mga minors na to, takaw lang ng oras, hindi na kailangan gawan ng, hindi na kailangan pumasok, hindi na kailangan gawin yung mga projects kasi hindi naman sila importante. But no, these first year subjects, though they are easy, it will form the discipline in you. So that when the hard subjects come in, I assure you there would be difficult subjects. You are ready to face those subjects because you were able to develop a good study habit. So, what habits do I need to develop as early as now? So, I listed a few. Number one, advanced reading. Okay? So, you need to come to class prepared. If you could just read some, you could read your previous notes or you can read your books in advance, that would be better. You would understand the lectures easier. You also need to develop the habit of note-taking. Minsan kasi nakakatamad, may kinig na lang ako, papaserox ko na lang yung notes na katabi ko. Right? But mind you, it is different. If you take your own notes, it will be easier for you to review for the exam and go back to the lessons that you have studied. Next, you need to develop the habit of asking questions during the lectures. So minsan, isip nyo, nakakahiya, baka pagdawalan ako ng mga classmate ko, hindi ko naiintindihan. Pero mas nakakahiya naman siguro kung habang buhay ko hindi alam kung saan study na. Diba? Or mas nakakahiya naman kung sa exam ka bumagsak. So mas maganda na magtanong ka sa lectures. You need to develop the habit of good time management. You need to set your priorities right. You will have to sacrifice some time with your friends, but it will all be worth it in the end, I assure you. Next, you can form a study group. If you think that would be important, kung nahihirapan kang mag-aral mag-isa, nandiyan ang INES, ACADS committee, nandiyan ang mga kaibigan mo para tulungan ka. You need to find support group that will help you in your studies. And lastly, you could also go to review sessions and take practice tests if you have. So that would also help on achieving your goals as a student. That's number one. You need to develop a good study habit as early as now. Because it will be a lot harder as you go by, and it will be better if you are ready when that time comes. Next, you need to develop, next please, you need to develop the right attitude. Your professors are not just teaching you lessons and IT tools, they are forging the right character in you. Looking back, hindi ko naiintindihan kung bakit ganito kahirap yung mga exams ko, kung bakit ganito karami yung mga projects ko, na parang gusto ko sabihin sa mga teachers, may buhay din naman ako, may social life din naman ako, pero gusto ko rin naman magka-love life, kasi nawala lahat, nawala ako. But, ngayon, nagtatrabaho na ako, nasa naiintindihan ko, okay? When you go out of the university and you experience all of this, everything will be a lot easier. Everything will be a lot lighter. You will be prepared, you're being prepared here sa mga pinakamalalaking challenges. Kaya kahit ano man yung dumating sa'yo, when you go out of this school, everything will be easier. Teachers here in Industrial Engineering Department are very good mentors. But sometimes they can also be very good tormentors. Yes, that's true. But there's a reason for that. Because they want to challenge you. They want to develop the right character in you. At some point in time, you will be pressured to just cheat, to just make some código to pass an exam. You will be pressured to do shortcuts and take the easy way out. And I discourage you to do that. You might succeed for now if you do that, but that defeats the purpose of you preparing for the real life. It is better to make mistakes here in the university than in the real world. Think of school as a laboratory or a training ground where you can make mistakes. It is better to make mistakes here in school than when you go out of the school. Things you need from this university, things that these teachers will develop in you are not just tools, are not just concepts. They will try to teach you integrity, patience, resourcefulness, and hard work. And I sincerely hope that you would absorb each and every one of that. That is number 2. I hope that you would develop the right attitude while you are here in the university. Lastly, last point, you need to develop a holistic life. Try to develop a holistic life. When you go out of this university, the employers will not just look to the person, the person who did best in the class or the person with the highest CGPA, but they will look to the person who was able to develop himself fully and is prepared to handle various types of challenges. So if you would have time to develop other skills, if you can, I encourage you to do so. You can join organizations that would help you. Siyempre, ACADS pa rin yung una. If you have a spare time, if you can do an extra, if you can do an extra load, then I encourage you to do so. So there are many teachings about developing a holistic life, but this one is my favorite. How Jesus himself set an example of living a holistic life when he was here on earth. Next, please. Next, please. So this verse, in Luke chapter 2, verse 52, it says, "And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man." Hindi natin, isa-isayin natin. Jesus grew in wisdom. So nag-aral siya. Nagpakahusay siya. The same with you. You are here in this university to learn as much as you can. Next, in stature. So hindi lang dapat utak yung healthy. Dapat pati katawan. Exercise, have plenty of sleep. You would be needing that kapag nasa 2nd, 3rd years na kayo ng IT. He also had favor with God. So that's spiritual. I hope you can find good mentors here in this school, and with man. Favor with man. With men, with man. So I want you to gain network, to join organizations if you can. Industrial Management Engineering Society for me is the best. Yeah, for me is the best organization. Kasi naiintindihan nila kung ano yung mga pinagdadaanan mo. Develop your leadership skills while you are here in this university. I want to end with this experience of mine when I was here in school. So one of my mentor, Dr. Anthony Chu, is not, unfortunately he's not here, probably is in Brazil for the Rio +20. Yeah. When I was deciding on which career will I take paglabas ko ng university, I asked for his suggestions. I asked for his suggestions. And he told me this, "Jerome, in life, you cannot have everything. Sometimes you just have to choose and see if the choice that you made is good. If not, then move on and do another thing." Sabi niya, you cannot have everything. You just have to choose. Applying to where you are right now, I want to congratulate you as you made the decision of taking industrial engineering. Because though you cannot really have everything in life, industrial engineering is the closest to everything that you can. Thank you.